let me chill out. Semen retention is not enough. Semen retention is not enough. Men are still lonely. Men are still isolated. Men are still struggling with putting forth the necessary effort that it takes to change their life. They're struggling with their money. They're struggling with managing their money. They're struggling with making a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? I know men who are heavy into the semen retention community, and they're still having problems. Why is that? It's simple. They haven't realized that it's not about semen retention. It's what you do with the energy. So in today's video, we're going to be discussing three things, three methods that you can start doing today that's going to ultimately change your life, and you can start living the life that you've always wanted to. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Before we get started, I need you to realize that you are becoming the sum of the actions that you are doing on a daily basis. And most men, they don't have a journal. If you don't have a journal, you're not in the game. If you don't have a journal, you're not in the game. If you don't have a journal, you're not in the game. If you don't have a journal, you're not in the game. Most men don't have a journal, so they're not able to track the actions that they're doing on a weekly or a monthly basis. That's extremely important because, again, if you are a person who is working out, over time, you're going to get the results of somebody who's working out. Versus if you're a person who is not working out, over time, you're going to get the results of somebody who's not working out. So these three things, these three methods are designed that over time is going to do nothing but increase the quality of your life. So with that being said, the first thing that you need to be doing at least 2 to 3 times a week is some sort of cardio and working out. Now listen, before we go any further, I would never suggest you guys do things that I am not already doing. These right here are the push-ups that I did today. 4 sets of 25. So just know that everything in this video, not only do I know it works because I've done it, but I have suggested other people do it as well, and it has completely changed not only my life, but other people's life. So again, cardio and working out. Besides the obvious benefits like looking good naked, being more attractive, increasing your stamina, you have the real benefits of great for mental health, great for increasing your confidence, and overall increasing the quality of your life. So I would suggest that if you're trying to get started in this, that you start off with taking 10,000 steps a day and then trying to do calisthenics workouts. I suggest these things because they are free and you can do them anywhere in the world. And if this is something that you're already doing, then I suggest you ask yourself, what does the next level look like for me? So for me, I've been consistently working out 3 times a week. And I ask myself, what does the next level look like? Well, it looks like 4 times a week. So this week, I made a change that my new normal is 4 times a week, and I've already crushed that goal. So if you're already at that point to where you're doing something, ask yourself, what does the next level look like for me, so you can continuously challenge yourself and get better. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the second method. The second method that you need to be doing at least 5 to 6 times a week is developing a high income skill and developing supporting skills around that, heavy on the supporting skills. Every day that I wake up, I don't reach over and grab my phone and start scrolling on social media. No, I immediately get to work on my Spanish work. Imagine what happens if you start learning Spanish over the course of the next 3 years, if you built that habit up. Once I'm done with my Spanish work, I go into my men's accountability group, reading my messages, and I put in what I done for the day, and then I get started with my day just like that. Go out, work out, come back, shower, and then boom, I'm working on my high income skill. The high income skill that I suggest that every man get into if he's trying to make money on the internet is digital marketing. I've explained in countless videos how I believe that digital marketing is the foundation. You need those skills in order to start making money on the internet. Me, I learned these skills in as little as 2 weeks with the course that I offer in the description, and within the week I had the fundamentals of my digital marketing empire, right? I'm still working on the empire, but as far as getting a product and having a customer journey to where I could start receiving money, I did that in under 3 weeks. And I've already made sales. So I'm very proud of that. So if you're a person who you don't know which high income skill that you need to learn, but you know you want to make money on the internet, I highly suggest that you start with digital marketing. If you have no bread, if you have no money, start with free things. It's going to take you a long time, but keep going on that until you're able to save the money to then get that course. Because that course, like I said, I learned the fundamentals in under 2 weeks. and I had my fundamentals of my empire built within a week, and I made a sale the next week. I made sales the next week. So that's what I suggest. Not only these high income skills are going to get you more money, it's going to help you become a man of purpose, and of course it's going to help you become a much more well-rounded man. Content creation, learning how to communicate, learning how to look people in the eyes, learning how to tell a story, learning how to take your thoughts and put them into words. This is going to help you in other areas of your life. And this is why you need to be developing a high income skill, and of course supporting skills around that, whatever it is that you want for your life. And last but not least, and arguably the most important one of the three, the third method, or the third thing that you need to be doing at least 1 to 3 times a week, is going out and being social. Now listen, this one is the biggest habit that is overlooked in the SR community, simply because it is the hardest for men to get up and go do. But one of my favorite experiments that I know about is called Rat Park. Now, if you want a more detailed look at the study, you could go ahead and look it up or go ask ChatGPT. But to put it in a nutshell, what happened with Rat Park is they took a rat and they isolated this rat in a cage. They had 2 water bottles. One water bottle was just filled with water, and the other one was a drug concoction mixed with like morphine or cocaine, something like that. Essentially, over time, what happened was the rat got addicted to morphine and cocaine, so much so that it chose the drugs over the water and the food, and some of them ultimately died. However, the ones that didn't die, what they did is they took the rat and they put it in what's called Rat Park. Now, Rat Park had other male rats, other female rats. It had tunnels and things for them to do. And again, in the corner, they put the same water, and then next to it, they had the morphine or the cocaine concoction. Guess what happened? Not only did the addicted rats stop becoming addicted, but they chose community over the drugs. Now, again, some of the rats would do the drugs, but it would be in moderation. It would be like every once in a blue moon, versus when the rat was isolated and it would continue to do the drugs, ultimately until it killed itself. What does that tell you? It tells you the power of a community. A lot of guys on SR are simply isolated so much that they're giving power to their vices. But when you're following this list that I have, when you're working out, when you're learning a high income skill, when you're learning, developing surrounding skills, what ends up happening, and you're going out and being social, what happens is you no longer have a inkling, you no longer have the urge to go out and do things that jeopardize your life, such as releasing your seed or drinking or drugs that much to the point where it's ultimately affecting your life. So listen, go watch that experiment or go listen to that experiment. It's one of my favorite experiments because it tells you the power of a community. And if you're a person who's going out and being social, I would suggest that you do these things. One, you could go on google.com and type in social events in whatever city that you live in or whatever state that you live in. I promise you that if you live near a major city, that there's going to be a lot of things that you can do. 2, you can go to what's called Airbnb experiences. Airbnb experiences has a list of things that you can just do. You can pay anywhere from $5 to $30 to $50 to $100, and you could go out and join other people and do things and be social. This one is huge. So please don't do this, or please take the time to actually research and go out at least 1 to 3 times a week. That way you can do this. If you take these methods that I just said, if you take these methods and you do this over the next 3 to 6 months, not only are you going to be in better shape, you're going to make more money, and of course you're going to have more friend options, or maybe even a girlfriend or friends with benefits or wife, whatever it is that you're looking for. The chances of you going to do these things are going to increase exponentially. So listen, that was today's video. If you are a person who wants to learn a high income skill, you want to learn digital marketing, build out your digital marketing empire, and make your first sale within 60 days, go into the description box below. There's a link. Once you buy the course, put a comment down, said I bought the course. I'm going to reach out to you personally, and we're going to come together and see how we can get you your first sale within 60 days. So if that's something that you're interested in, you want to learn a high income skill, go ahead and purchase that down below. If you made it this far to the end of the video, type in changing my life. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, peace out.